everybody, it is the Conservative Coin Collector. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I have a whole pile of not just coins, but coin proofs I have to show you. This is each and every one of my proof sets. I have them in order from youngest to oldest, and they go down throughout the years. Starting off with this one. I managed to move the pile to make it a little more stable, but it's a lot of proof sets, so the pile is what the pile is. And the first one that I have really isn't a proof set. It's more of a collection that was put in this Americana Series Yesteryear collection. All these coins here are from 1900. It's an Indian head set from 1900. Maybe not. This is 1907, 1906, 1900, 1902, and 1906. It's a yesteryear collection put in by some coin shop owner that was actually pretty cool, so I bought it. Each and every coin is what our currencies used to look like, and the fact that they're all different years makes it pretty cool, and that they're not proof quality. These coins have definitely been circulated. They've definitely been through some pockets in some cash machines. When I was going through my safe to find all my proof sets, I'm not as caught up as I thought I was. The latest that I have is 2023. Let's open it. Every proof set comes with a United States Mint proof set card. It says these United States Mint certificates. Okay, let's focus this and actually learn to read here. Come on, Triple C. It says the United States Mint certifies these are genuine coins minted under the authority of whatever that law is. It said these coins were minted by the United States Mint and are legal tender of the United States. So, in layman's terms, that means you can spend them. Why you would want to spend these coins, I have no idea, but numismatists do find proofs in circulation all the time. The highlight is the quarters. You have the obverse and the reverse. The reverse of the quarters, because of the Women Quarters program, is what's special about these. See if I can put this under some more light for you to see here. The women being out on a corner are Bessie Coleman, Hood of Ida, Eleanor Roosevelt, Tall Chief, I can't pronounce that. These were the women being honored in 2023, and I've seen, out of all the quarters, I've seen this quarter the most. But this is the best condition you'll ever see this quarter in. And in fact, mint-proofed coins are so much shinier. They're minted in a different way. They could be double stamped and polished to a mirror-like finish, which makes them shinier and brighter and just overall more gorgeous than an uncirculated coin. These coins have no imperfections. They are perfect. And as long as I keep them in these packages, they will stay that way. This is my first one from 2023. Before I put it away, I probably should mention the other coins. The cent, the nickel, the dime, the half dollar, the dollar, and the reverse of them. Again, it's the Women Quarters program that makes these special, but I might as well show you the rest. One more thing I should mention, I just realized that it tells you the names of the women being honored. So, on with 2022, or 2022 was the first year of this particular series. So you have my island show, Celebrate, but Man Killer, One, and my one. I've done a video covering the history and the legacy and just what these women did to be on the quarter. So make sure to check that out after you're done with this video. It's on my channel somewhere. I don't remember when I uploaded it, but it has to be like a 30 or 40 minute long video because a lot of women were honored. Like the last one, it's got the certificate of authenticity, the year, the treasury seal, and the same thing but different year. It says these mint certified these are genuine coins under the authority and they're meant to be spent and are legal tender by the United States. You know, it's the same as last time. But I forgot to show you. If you open it up, it tells you the obverse, the reverse, sculptor, pretty much everything you need to know about these coins without Googling it. And you have the cent, the penny, the nickel, the dime, the $50, and the dollar coin there. You know, they're beautiful, they're shiny. They're all perfect. And as long as I don't break them out of their clamshell packaging, they will stay perfect. But the highlight is the quarter. Actually, so reflective and shiny, they're like a mirror. You can actually see the shadows. See, when I put my camera up to it, you can actually see the shadow. You can see my shadow. I'm gonna see if I could maybe do what I did with the last one. I have it set up on a spray bottle full of peppermint oil here, and you can see. Let's just see if this is better here. We got no, it's not really. Here we are. My Angelou, Tara Warren, Sally Ride, my Little Man Killer, and Anime Wong. I've seen Sally Ride, Little Man Killer, I think I've maybe seen all 5 at some point. I don't coin hunt as much as I used to, so I can't say for certain which ones are the most popular in circulation. But the reason for the proof set is so I can have them all. 2021, the year before the program started. So it looks a little different. I don't think I have the authenticity piece of paper. It's just a set. And the quarters is the last year of that classic Washington quarter where he is facing it, gotta be trust instead of he's facing it and he's looking away from it in the other quarters. But this was the design from 1932 until 2021. So the fact it took them that long to redesign it must have been a good design. In the reverse of the 21 quarters, they're celebrating the Tuskegee Airmen National Historical Site and good old GW crossing the Delaware. There it is. There's old George Washington crossing the Delaware. George Washington will perhaps go down as one of the best presidents ever. And it's George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. Ronald Reagan did some pretty good stuff. And our current president is not a perfect person, but he's done relatively well for himself. Not better than Biden, I can tell you that. Here is the other part, the cent, the nickel, the dime, the $50, and the dollar coin. I'm just going to skim past it. Yeah, the dollar coin changes every year, but you're pretty much looking at the same coins, just a different year. The highlight is the quarters this year. But now, the biggest proof set I have, the proof set from 2009, that was a huge year. 2009 didn't just have 2 proof sets. Oh no, it doubled it 4. And one, because of the cent redesign. Two, because of the presidential dollars. And the quarters, the state quarters. On top of everything else. I knew the 2009 proof set was going to be big, but I didn't know how big, and I didn't know how they were going to do it. But I had to. 2009 is also a year to look out for if you're hunting any denomination, because it's just a year that less coins were made. Less were minted, making them more valuable. The first set I have here is the 2009 cents, or the pennies, or whatever you want to call them. I think I'll just call them pennies from now on. Yeah, I'll sometimes get the people in the comments that technically America never had a penny, they had a cent. Yes, I know their history, but I use them interchangeably because that's just the vocabulary of America. You were once a British colony, you were bound to keep some old habits. Now then, the back. I don't know the professional names, but you have like the all of Lincoln's life, from his professional life to his, home in wherever he lived. I think it was either in Tennessee or somewhere. After a brief search, he lived in Kentucky. That's where he was born. Just take a look at how beautiful these coins are. These are going to be some of the best looking 2009s you'll ever see in circulation ever. I've pulled a lot of 2009s out of circulation, and I actually got rid of a bunch of them because, other than the proof variant, they're not really worth all that much. Aside from maybe the doubling of Lincoln's thumb on him sitting on a log, I could pull like $5 or $6 if it's a true error. Here are the state quarters. 2009 is the last year that they were doing the state quarters because they ran out of states, and 2009 was all American territories. Let's see if I can get a close up here. We got, oh, it's upside down. DC, Puerto Rico, the Marinara Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, the Samoa, and Guam. So DC and our territories. So there were no more states because we ran out of those. So we had to stick with our territories and the devil's anus, Washington, D.C. We also had the year, I think this was also maybe the final year of the presidential dollars as well. The presidents on them were William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, and Zachary Taylor. Now, in order to get yourself on a presidential dollar, you'd 1, have to be president, 2, be deceased, and 3, be dead for at least 5 years. So George Bush recently got a presidential gold dollar because he died in 2018. And the next president to get a coin in his commemoration would be Jimmy Carter. But seeing he only died last winter, that's not going to be for a while. That's 3. And the 4th one is just the regular coins for this year. The dime, the quarter, the $50, and the dollar coin with Sacagawea on it. Back of them pretty much the same. The reverse of the dollar coin changed every year since 2000. I actually like the design of it. Looks like Sacagawea, picking up crops. And all the rest of them. 2009. Hard to believe that was 15 years ago. Now we're going back a few years to 2001. One of my siblings was born in 2001, And 2001 changed changed the whole country forever because of 9/11. And it's kind of ironic that now in New York City, the front runner for the mayor is a terrorist sympathizing socialist dirtbag. But in 2001, it was the terrorists that took down the Twin Towers. Or if you're like me, you think it was George Bush and it was all planned to start with. I've been paying too close attention to what's going on in the news. I should just shut up and stick to my coins. But remember, conservative isn't my name. Got the certificate of authenticity. Pretty much saying the same for shizzle, different year, different director. The state quarters of 2001 were, again, New York State, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Kentucky, Land of Lincoln. What's the last one? What's that last one? Hold on. It's Vermont. Got the front of them with the regular standard issue quarter. Here is the front of it. Looks like I accidentally turned the camera off and didn't film the rest of 2001, but you didn't miss much. Now, on to my personal favorite. I actually have two personal favorites in here. The first personal favorite is this one from 1999. Year I was born. It's got the same certificate of authenticity. Don't really need to hem and haw over this. It's the same thing. I think maybe even same director. I think it's a different director because 1999 was the last year of Bill Clinton, and then the 2000 election, and then 2001 was George Bush. We have no dollar coin in 1999. Just a penny, a dime, a half dollar, and a quarter. And the reverse of said coins. I like the red of the 1 cent coin. And the state quarters, it was the first year of the state quarters. We have Connecticut, Georgia, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. There are phases where I see a lot of Connecticut state quarters in circulation, like one every roll, and that's when I'm playing cashier at my job. I haven't seen one in a while, but there are times where I at least see one every couple weeks. And they're all dingy and dirty, but you can still tell they were circulated Connecticut state quarters. I have the proof set from 1998. There was really nothing special that happened with coins this year. No special state quarters, no nothing. So all the coins got one little package. And I actually kind of find it hilarious. It looks like the nickel is loose in there, and it got itself all lopsided. But the rest of the coins are put in there the way that they were supposed to be put in there. The quarter's lopsided, and they are these beautiful, perfect, shiny, mirror-like coins. They'll never be spent, so they will always look like these just works of art. This is the oldest proof set I own. It's about 50 years old. It is the bicentennial proof set. America turned 150 in 1976, and it's the first year with two dates. On the Ike dollar had 1776 to 1976. So did the half dollar. But the nickel, the cent, the dime, and the quarter were all the same. And the quarter The top ones had the 2 dates, the bottom ones had the no, singular date. And you can actually see how bright red the cent is. They were still being made of copper in 76. And the quarter, the Ike dollar, and the half dollar all got very special designs for that year, which is why I have them as well. And I'm not going to spend too much more time on this one because coming up is the most important, most historical proof set that I own. This is a proof set I recommend you find and order and buy today because of the historical context of the 1994 proof set. The year is 1964, and it's the last year that silver was ever in the quarter, dime, and the dollar coin and the half dollar. Now, the half dollar was only about 40% silver in 1965 through 68, but all the rest of the coins got silver taken out of them. 1994 was the first year that silver was in coins at all since 64. 1994, it's about 30 years after the fact. Nowadays, on the Mint, you can buy a silver proof set and a regular proof set. 1994 is the first year of you can buy both. There were no silver proof sets pre-94. And I don't even think there was probably no website for them at 94 either because of how long ago it was. You have a certificate of authenticity. Let's take a look. United States Mint certifies these coins. The quarter and dime goes to coin silver, the nickel is copper nickel, and the cent is copper plated zinc. And it kind of just basically goes and tells you about it. I'm not going to read this whole thing on camera because it would take 10 minutes. And this video is already one of my longer videos. But let's take a look at it. You have two sides. It says the penny is a copper-coated zinc, and the nickel is copper nickel, like they still are today. Well, at least the penny was. Now, these coins that are now made of silver, clad, all today. And they were all clad in circulation in 1994 outside of the proof sets. They are now made of silver in this particular silver proof set. And silver proof sets I recommend investing in because they actually have the silver in them. Other proof sets, I can take them or leave them. I mean, I love my proof sets, but when it comes to an investing standpoint, the silver ones are where it's at. Like the back of this, the back of that, the back of that. Beautiful, polished, perfect coins. And the front of them as well. The front of them have the S mint mark. How to tell if it's a proof coin is an S mint mark. It would be P and D if it was not. Those are all my proof sets, and I'm going to leave it there. I've been turning my air conditioner off so my audio is not affected, but taking the temperature on my air conditioner remote where it says 80 degrees, I am going to blast the air in my room and get some sweet relief. I hope you enjoyed my video of all of my proof sets. And I'm sure I have more coming, and I'll do separate videos on those. But for right now, this is my big official video on every proof set that I ever have. I'm a conservative coin collector. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell icon. Till next time, I'm signing off. So long, everybody. Hello, everybody. It is my future conservative coin collector. I'm currently editing the video, and I realized I forgot a proof set that I didn't show you. And if I want to show you every proof set that I have, I better show you this one. First things first, if you hear a train, my window was open because of the air conditioner inside it and I live close to train tracks. So you're going to be hearing a train horn, that's why. But other than the noise, I want to talk to you about my 2025 proof set that I totally forgot about. I was editing the video and I was putting my proof sets away and I found this. And this would officially be every proof set that I have. It comes with the standard certificate of authenticity, and on the back of it is the same thing that's on the back of the other proof sets. And opening it up, you got the coin, the obverse, designer, sculptor, all you got all that stuff. And the first section I got here is the standard coins: the penny, the nickel, the dime, the $50, and the dollar coin. Which, considering the penny has been disbanded and there aren't going to be any more, I have a feeling this is the last year it's going to be in the proof sets. There could be a 2026 proof penny that's floating around, but considering the Trump administration abolished them, I'm not sure. I'll have to do some research to see if they're fully gone or what the Mint's going to do, but I think they're fully gone. Back of them, beautiful as always. And it looks like the dollar coin is celebrating somebody. This is of America. I can't pronounce any of that. I just see Mary. That's the only thing I could pronounce. These are not why I brought this out. It's these, the quarters. And these are the women that are going to be on the quarter. Front of them, back of them. Ida Wells, Julie Gordon Lowe, Althea Gibson, Brooke Milberg, Vera Rubin. All women that have accomplished a lot of great things. And during my video, looks like Stacey Park Milburn is the most recent death. She only died in 2020, so making it 5 years for the quota program. This is my 2025 proof set, and now I can officially say I've shown you all my proof sets. Back to the original video.